The right to offend is not some pesky little part of freedom of speech that we have to put up with. It is the heart and soul and lungs of freedom of speech. It is the coursing lifeblood of human progress. It is the instigator of liberty and modernity and science and understanding. What a laughing stock today's student leaders are, that they can so casually dismiss the right to be offensive without realizing that their lovely, enlightened lives are the gift of individuals who gave offense. Offensiveness is not just something we have to begrudgingly accept. Offensiveness is the motor of human progress.
Now broadcasting from the Right to Offend Media Studios in sunny South Florida, bringing you the latest in politics, current events, art, and pop culture. This is the Whitfield Report Live with Sam Whitfield.
But giving offense is good. In fact, it's essential.
So as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted 3 years ago, my God, my grandfather, Robert Genua, look, he was not a perfect man. No man is. But he believed strongly in the principles that made this country great. He really encouraged me to do my best. He was in my corner. He didn't have always the best relationship with his children, but later in life, he really made amends with them, especially with my mother. He was, fortunately, he lived long enough to see my mom beat cancer before he died, so that was a blessing. And believe me, she gets, her strong willedness from, him, which is where I get it from. I think honestly, via her, and when he passed, I'm kind of having to, amend this a bit, but when he passed, we were still in the Biden presidency, but he believed that America would come back. In fact, he kind of predicted that Trump would run again and win again. And boy, Grandpa, you were right. So, to kind of conclude my eulogy of him, we miss you, Grandpa, or at least I do. And may your memory continue to, serve as inspiration for me. And in fact, it has with, for those of you who are unaware, I am now a published author, just like my grandfather. So that is my
eulogy, by the way, and it's nice to be able to officially say congratulations to you on being a published author back officially on YouTube, and to continue that you were doing 3 years ago when we literally got kicked off the air in the middle of that.
Yeah. We even had a running joke about that for a while too.
Yeah. And it's also crazy. It's not even the last person that you've lost since then. You know what I mean? Like, and all kinds of other things. Also, if you don't remember me from the previous run of the show at the tail end there, I'm Max, the co-host, and we also got a new friend that you wouldn't know unless you've been with us through the other platforms, Mortheous.
I'm Mortheous.
He's also a crippled man, and he's awesome because he's made of machine parts and stuff.
Yeah, he is so you find folks dubbed me the based cripple man around 2018 or so. Mortheous is, I may have had the name first, but Mortheous is the OG based Cripple Man by about
I prefer Crippled Millennium Man.
Yes,
that works.
On account of one, he's mechanical, but also because he's a millennial. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, so am I, technically. I was born at
you're
kind of
more
at the
man than
cutoff.
machine, Sam.
And I beat you by about a decade.
That is true. So, while we're doing eulogies, though,
I was going to say, we've lost so many people since you didn't get to finish that one. Isn't that kind of a crazy thought?
Yeah, it's kind of sad, too. Most notably, what everyone's been talking about. Like, I'm not going to lie, folks, and Max and Mort can both, the Charlie Kirk passing, it hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. I've kind of been, even now, I'm still grieving, especially with certain people trying desperately to rewrite,
Shout out to your
history.
OGs in the chat already, by the way. I'm sorry to interrupt, and they're
yeah, shout out.
I do that a lot, and I'm sorry ahead of time. It's kind of a bit now, but like shout out to the chat because the Red Official Amazing Adam said so. He's an AdMech made me laugh. Yes, yeah, is he's from the Mechanicum actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Elias said, "Hail, Sam. Well, welcome back. Hello to you too. Down under from Australia, actually. That's where Elias is from.
Nice.
NorCal. Nice to see you still kicking ass and taking names. Yeah, I mean, thank you. We've been kicking ass for the last 3 years on Rumble.
Yeah, we were partnered, both you and me separately. We're partnered with Rumble for a brief time.
Yeah.
But we've been doing all right. And you, like I want to point out, are now a published author 5, 6 deep. Are you 6 deep now?
Yeah, in fact, I was actually working on Blood Ties Volume 2, which, ladies and gentlemen, my thriller series, well, I have 2 of them. The first one is Shadows of Deception. This is the hardcover volume. 3 novellas.
And so when I said how many deep you were, yes, but all 3 of his first books are in that one hardcover with that snazzy cover. So that's 3 in 1. It is hardcover special edition. It was a kind of a special thing for him. And that is, I would say, Sam, is a fantastic piece of work, and especially important because you are continuing in that series to this day with several more works.
Yeah. My most recent release, as of right now, is
since in case the YouTube audience doesn't know, like legitimately, these are books he's published. You can find them on Amazon, Audible.
Links in the description, by the way. Links for the Substack, links for Rumble.
He's also become a world-renowned interviewer, interviewing some fantastic independent and even mainstream authors in the genre and beyond that he's in. Sam has done a lot since he's been away, YouTube.
Some of which, some of the authors were on the channel before we got yeeted, and I'm very...
And we've made a whole bunch of new friends since then.
Oh yeah, and I am going to re-upload some of the videos to this channel because, I mean, eventually I hope to upload like mostly all of them. But there's just like there's a sheer, I've probably done out like I would say close to 100 interviews, and so,
And I'm not, some of them feature not just authors either. Like we obviously did a big one with Kurt Doolittle, shout out, a longtime like mentor figure to myself, and Shmuley, who's another character that the YouTube audience probably doesn't know.
Shmuley is
CEO of Right to Offend Media, the company brand now.
Yeah. Which right to offend media I want to bring up. That's kind of the evolution of my previous brand, Next Gen Conservative. But I do want to give credit because Right to Offend Media was Max's initial brand. So
well, it was a thought that I had, but I feel like we've all kind of made a thing about it.
Yeah.
You know? And we've been sticking together. And Sam, yeah, you've done really well with those books, and it's just satisfying to finally get you. You never belonged banned in the first place. That's the first and most important thing I want to say. This is a. It doesn't even right the wrong, because you spent 3 years having to rebuild elsewhere for them to decide to flip a switch one day.
Well, it took Speaker Mike Johnson, who I want to give a shout out to, because Speaker Johnson, look, I know people criticize, politics isn't, easy, but he was the one who I believe he was the one who grilled YouTube directly and said, "Hey, why are you banning people? And this isn't right." For the record, by the way, we will kind of, I guess we'll get into this in a bit, but just kind of as a quick, to kind of continue this, I have no problem with people like Nick Fuentes or Alex Jones having their YouTube channels back. Our whole ethos is to let everyone talk. I would extend the same courtesy to Ethan Ralph
and
Owen Benjamin. People
anyone that's been banned. Famously, obviously, I have a sort of ongoing rivalry-ish thing with Christopher Cantwell, the crying Nazi from Charlottesville. And I believe that he should have a platform to speak on too, because I think you can recognize evil for what it is but what they've done is they've tried to sanitize the world. Sam, I was thinking a lot about this, is like from our era, yours and mine, a lot of the art that was the most popular was because of a certain authenticity that it had. It can't really be replicated. You look at a work like Pulp Fiction, you work like The Matrix and things like that, of that era and that aesthetic, right? And it's not trying too hard. And it's just raw and it's real and it's saying something about the corporate consumerism around it, right? What they've done, Sam, is they've taken that authenticity, that cool that we used to have, and they turned it into a marketed, commodified, algorithm-based sales product. And the real authentic, this is why people can't find anything they like, right? Because the real authenticity doesn't get a fair shake. A robot can make shit 10 times faster than you, and it can be plugged into a network to fucking promote it shit harder than you. So you gotta just you gotta keep grinding, you gotta keep hustling. And you, sir, have been doing that for damn near 2 decades. And you deserve to be on YouTube all along. And I just want to, once again, congratulations on them making the right decision. I actually came out of, I wasn't posting on YouTube, as you know, as well, for the Cringe Coffee House or anything else I do, sort of in solidarity with my bro here, a band. And recently I had started posting again, mostly because you said, well, if they're not going to unban my channel, I can make a new channel now, and I don't think I'll get banned because they're blah, blah, blah. And we were like, okay. And I figured that was laying the groundwork. Hey, I'll play our old episodes and stuff just to see if is it going to get us banned. And I did that earlier tonight. If anybody wants to see some of the shit that we got up to while we were gone, I got a condensed little playlist of some of the craziest crap that we've talked about for the last 3 years on my channel, Cringe Coffee House, also on YouTube.
Which, by the way, subscribe to the Whitfield Report Reloaded channel, because I will be uploading content there still, as a backup channel. And but this is the main one. So also,
and there may be a Bits and Bones channel in the works.
I was saying,
well, yes.
we spun off again. We're like the YouTube audience here. There's more than just the Whitfield Report these days, and you might catch Sam on any given one because there is also Bits and Bones, Mortheous's baby, which is the gaming-related show that Sam also co-hosts with him and Tim and Joe, and sometimes I drop in, and of course, good friend of mine, Core.
Yeah.
Have a good time, talk about games and stuff. And of course, my wife, I wanted to say there's a new cast of characters. I don't know if she wanted to introduce herself to the YouTube audience of the Whitfield Report, but my wife has been a part of the show and has her own little thing. We've been doing the Sandwich Makers broadcast. That's been a lot of fun. We do all kind, whatever piques her interest these days. We've been doing VR streams and gaming and talking. And I have Sam in the chamber for tomorrow. The premium content is getting unleashed onto YouTube now. So there's 3 episodes that me and her did behind the paywall when she first came on camera at all. And they've been behind the paywall for over a year now. The first one I've already played it once. It's it's the last episode of the Dave Marathon where he goes crazy with AI. The second one, Sam, we watched the guy touching eyeballs, Mr. Sleepy People. And I have a compilation of her freaking out where we zoomed in that I'm going to play. It's going to be great.
I saw that when it was live. Funny story. I'm not sure if I told you about this, but I saw that when it was live. And I had a few beers, and even with a few beers in me, I was still like creeped out. I was like
tough. It's cringing over coffee content, so it's a little rougher than like what you do on this show. But it's me and her reacting to this guy on YouTube that touches people's eyes while they sleep. That's literally what it is, and she freaks out. Also, fat positivity people. Ugh. And us kind of critiquing them. And then the third episode, Sam, we watched the play Heaven's Gate, Hell's Flame. All 3 of those episodes I'm putting together as a package, and we'll stream those tomorrow. And then on Friday, we're doing me and her do a Halloween stream for the Sandwich Makers because she likes Halloween just a little.
Yeah, just a little.
Only a little.
Yeah.
So yes, this is another new side character to the whole Whitfield-verse. So this is my wife, Maxine. Hi. And she comes on the show quite often. And we even thought that tonight there's 2 topics you might have some thoughts on. One is you wanted to talk about Candace Owens.
Unfortunately. Well,
I am interested in that and what you have to say, and I'm probably gonna have something of my own to say because I used to be a fan of hers.
Right.
Yeah. As was I.
And then the other one we might have some words about Sam tonight would be Twitch, and I think she might have. And if anybody knows what that's about.
So we have 3. So you're saying we have 3 shit sandwiches we have to deal with.
That's another
Should I use my list to palate cleanse from one shit sandwich to the other with comedy?
Yeah, I get. So which one do we want? Do we want to
wins the pony?
So which shit sandwich do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about like Qatari? Do we want to talk about Qatari asset, Tucker Carlson platforming, DNC plant Nick Fuentes first? Do we want to
call that segment grifteritis and lump all these motherfuckers in?
Yeah. So let's
throw it. It's Candace, it's Tucker, it's Nick Fuentes. Who else? Who else is in the grifter sphere saucing it up these days?
God, unfortunately there are so many.
Yeah, you gotta stop looking at these people like they have good intentions with their bullshit.
Rob Schneider. He kind of started doing some of that.
The animal?
Shit. Yeah, like so he's a part of Turning Point USA, and he went and he did some of the debates with Charlie, and he like on Twitter and in his comedy he's been very like outspoken about being conservative and stuff like that, and now it seems like he's one of the ones that's just kind of like doing the crazy stuff a little bit on Twitter, going a little bit off the rails.
I can't do it because once I start, somebody's going to get offended, and we're just got back on YouTube.
Well, but Max, this is right to offend media. Apparently,
because all I can picture in my head is like a South Park skit, you know, where it's like, Rob Schneider was a normal guy until one day, pow, his friend got shot.
Well,
Rob Schneider is the conspiracy theorist.
Can I just offend all the anti-Semites in the room right away and say loudly into this new microphone?
Hi YouTube, I'm Max.
I'm
sorry.
Hi, my name is Sam Whitfield, and I love the Jews.
How did
I
know
love
that's
them.
what he was gonna say?
Yeah, he especially loves the female ones and the similar age range to him. That he's like, yeah, I know what he means.
That is more approved.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Also, I interviewed Ben Shapiro when I was 17.
But did you talk to his sister?
You would actually,
or his now wife.
You know what, Max? I get
no, because the Jew haters of the internet are obsessed with Abby because she has big boobs. They hate Jews, but they always make all these weird memes about her big boobs.
They love the damn boobs.
The internet is a very, very strange place.
It is. It's a glorious place sometimes, but it's also disturbing in many ways.
Which, to be fair, like that is the only thing that I agree with them on, by the way. But like, I don't want to like enslave.
Well, I shouted out already Kurt Doolittle, and I said he's sort of a mentor to us, and I'd be remiss if I said that like Kurt has some critiques of like Jewish power historically and how it's worked, rather pointing out how like in different societies they fit in different roles because out of necessity in a lot of cases, and that's adopted certain strategies as a group, particularly the Ashkenazim Jews who are like outsiders in Europe, but they had this one thing that everybody knew is they could charge interest and so loan money. And so like they kind of in a way get forced to be the bankers as well as then end up being good at that thing because that's where they fit in, you know?
Right. Well,
and then it creates like a cycle of, well, but all the guys running the money are the Jews. Now you can argue that in itself is a conspiracy of some degree, but I don't know. People get into like, because I think what they're saying, a lot of these people, is they're basically indirectly, because they're kind of cowardly about it, accusing Israel of shooting Charlie Kirk, and I just cannot buy that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was like one of their biggest supporters on the right. Yeah. Even if he was like, I have said, and you have said, that Netanyahu recently had gone off the deep end and Israel had maybe gone too far.
Well,
that's not the same as a target that needs to be assassinated. Do you see what I mean?
If they're going to say that, they should say it with their whole chest.
Well,
and then there's all of the basic bitch, like, I'm sorry, go ahead, Sam.
And I kind of wanted to point that out specifically too, because look, and even our friend of show Craig, who by the way, Dr. Craig Mansfield,
Dr.
who
Fart.
is
Oh God, don't know.
He knows.
No.
who is
No.
who himself is Jewish, by the way.
Oh yeah, we all know.
Yeah. You know, this may be a noble concept to some people, but you can be like pro-Jewish and criticize Bibi Netanyahu for like things you know, that have nothing to do with Judaism.
Well, fuck, you could be pro-Jewish and anti-Israel. Like, this is the thing people can't even comprehend, right? There are Jews that are anti-Israel.
Yes.
It's not so black. I think a lot of these Zoomers don't even understand what's at play. And the thing about basic bitch anti-Semitism and why so many younger people fall into it in different ways is because it answers the problem of it's not your fault.
Right.
And it feels right when that makes it not your fault. Now, I'm not going to say no Jewish person never did nothing wrong either. That's like retarded.
Sure.
But if you want me to believe that Israel killed Charlie Kirk, you're going to have to give me more than DMs that he sent where he's like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, the weirdest one that I've seen, and I've talked to you and Maxine both about this one, like, privately. The conspiracy theory that, like, blows my mind away that no one has been able to give me a straight answer is that his wife was somehow involved. That one,
okay, wait. I guess how are they saying that?
Because a lot of people, I'll tell you why. I've seen it from the beginning, and I'm surprised you haven't, because it's like the most common thing they say is that she was some type of actress at one point in her life, which is true, and that she was in pageants and stuff. So they see her as like some kind of asset. Now, traditionally, that asset in your conspiracy theory would be CIA asset, but they always say Israel, same difference. Your theory suggests that because she had those things and because she gave a speech that moved people about her husband being murdered in front of her eyes. Yeah, it's weird how she could give a speech that might move people after a situation like that. She must obviously be a plant. And so then they named her as CEO. And now all of a sudden, when she had previously, I'm just laying the whole thing out. Previously, she had wanted to be a trad mom, stay at home, stay out of the spotlight most of the time. Now she's taking a front role because her husband got murdered in front of her eyes. But
and apparently, she has children to take care of.
She's supposed to mislead everybody into, I guess, loving Israel and being a communist somehow.
Well, and also they think that what I've heard too is that they think that. Basically, what I've heard is that, like, she was in on the conspiracy to kill Charlie because she wanted to take over Turning Point for herself the entire time.
Yes, the entire time. From when she met him.
Yes.
No. That's what they're saying.
Oh,
that she was groomed by some intelligence agency.
Oh, honey, y'all need to go outside.
She was grown. I'm not even kidding. It's one step away from them saying she was grown in a lab.
Y'all need to go outside. You need to look at the sun, not directly in the sun. You'll go blind. You need to touch the grass. You need to feel the breeze. You need to smell the flowers.
Let me propose the alternate theory for all of you for 1 second. Here's the alternate theory that I generally fall into. Some confused gay kid shot him. And why I think this is because he confessed to doing it. And there's video of him fleeing the scene. Mm-hmm. And there's fingerprints around the gun. Mm-hmm. He must be a patsy.
Or that's just what happened.
A confused gay kid used his granddad's hunting rifle to take a shot because no one would ever expect you to do that.
Well,
the easiest explanation is the right one.
It's not like he beat the Secret Service at even, Sam, and we've seen them get beat recently, right?
Oh yeah.
This guy beat campus security, Sam.
Speaking of,
must be a criminal organization spanning 7 countries, funded by every fucking goddamn person in the world, right? He beat campus security.
Now, I will say this. The
Black Ops special operation, right?
Now, I will say this.
Break. I could beat campus security in it. Like, I'd run around.
I could beat, Max, I could beat campus security, and sometimes my wheelchair squeaks.
Right.
Yes.
Hey, the guy that groped Emmy, he got around their security and everything like real easy. He just had to wait for them to like not be there.
Well,
security. We need security. It's TwitchCon, baby.
I do want to say this regarding the shooter. It has been revealed that Charlie Kirk's shooter had ties to Antifa like cells.
Shock. A radicalized young leftist who probably spent too much time online, who was confused about his sexuality, did something fucking crazy.
Well, no.
So
because he had a conservative family, so he obviously had to be,
then
he killed a conservative guy because that makes no sense.
If there's any group conspiracy though, like, y'all need to look at Antifa, which the FBI, by the way, already is. Like, they are investigating Antifa ties to see, like, if this was an Antifa hit. Like, that's the only, like, plausible conspiracy in my mind, is that, like, this was an Antifa hit. I'm being dead serious.
Certainly a targeted person by them, like, directly by name for many years. So yeah. In a way, that's like, you could probably apply a RICO Act to it in some way, shape, or form. And they have been rounding Antifa people up after that happened. So there's that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you and I.
Hey man, they missed us through the most depressing years. Think about that.
Yeah.
Let's say a person's returning for the first time. Remember all those times? What did we do during the Biden era, Sam? What was our message?
Meet people where they're at, and
and we didn't give up hope, not 1 second.
No.
Just so y'all know, when we were gone, we were positive the whole time, and we were like, Trump will get back in.
Oh man, that was glorious.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I usually don't re-upload like old live streams because that one is 4 hours long, but that one might be worth re-uploading. So,
well, I'll say this: if you're coming back to YouTube and you didn't know, you could check out the channel on Rumble. It's also the Whitfield Report, and there's years of, sometimes there's 2 and 3, well, there's always 2 episodes a week almost of him doing at least the Monday show, and then we do a Wednesday night show every week, and there's some real bangers in there, stuff you'd missed, and yeah, maybe you should dig out some of the better episodes. Sure, especially the interviews. Your interviews should go up on YouTube immediately.
Yeah. Now I have, amazingly, YouTube already knew about this one. Yes, I am going to re-upload the Karina Harney one. I've gotten DMs about that one. I am going. They took down the Ben Shapiro interview. Don't know why. That one's like
probably anti-Semitism.
I am.
It's a conspiracy against him.
Yeah.
That's the other funny thing, though, is this is something nobody wants to talk about with the Jew conspiracy stuff. Is there's another side to it of Jews that have conspiracies about anti-Semites. Right?
Yes.
They get so paranoid and wrapped up in it that they say some things. And you know me, Sam, I've met some colorful characters in my day. And so I've had some conversations with anti-Semites and flat out Nazis and shit. And it's funny how the way they get described by the people that they don't like is equally as bad as they describe each other both wrong. Basically.
Right.
It's very funny in a
not
funny way.
And to be clear, like, you know, even though I interviewed Ben Shapiro, like, I think he can sometimes be the worst, like, representative because he goes too far the other direction sometime. You and I were both very critical of Ben for basically saying, well, Israel just has to do whatever
Remember
they
when
can.
they made Pepe Frog memes of him and he said it was a death threat? That's what I'm talking about. He gets into conspiracy land about, oh, there's Nazis in the trees, just like the left does. It's cringe. Yeah. It's real cringe. Yes, there's like 15 guys who LARP with swastikas. Okay, are we really going to take these people seriously in 2025? We saw what they look like at Charlottesville, and the worst that they could do is like panic and freak out, and a chick died. Right? It wasn't even like a targeted attack. Like as white, if it were a white nationalist attack, man, what a fail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, why take? And Nick Fuentes was one of those failures. Dummies. That's where he came from.
Well, but Max, he's, you know, he's like, he's my God. I can't say this with a straight face, but I've heard people say that he's the next Rush Limbaugh, which, by the way,
yeah, those people can they can do something I shouldn't say.
The people who say that never listened to Rush. Ever.
Look, the left there's always been a guy like him, okay, that is the chosen bad guy from the other side. It was Richard Spencer for a while. There's been different guys that is Trump they really like as the big bad, but they always need another one cooking. It was Elon for the longest time, but they also want one that they like, that they can invite to the New York Times social circle event, that they can have. Do you remember this, Sam? When Richard Spencer was on trial for the Charlottesville thing, right? He busts into the middle of talking to one of the witnesses. He starts asking them because he's heard they're into literature about books that they've read. So he tries to start doing like a book club with the person suing him. That's the kind of person they like, because he doesn't even understand how, bro, you're in the courtroom. He's all about the etiquette, right? They get that. They don't have morals neither. He's just stupider than they are.
Well, it's all about the optics, right?
Right.
That's what they keep
saying. And Nick Fuentes, I mean, look, as optics go from a left-wing perspective, he's got cat boys. He's got twinks. There's accusations of underage stuff going on. They love that shit. Gay stuff all the time. He's always talking about, he says that having sex with a woman is gay. He's the perfect leftist.
Well, he said that
he's gayer than Christopher Cantwell, and Christopher Cantwell has admitted to sucking 16 dicks, Sam.
That's a whole lot of dick.
That is over a dozen dicks.
Christopher Cantwell has written gay pornography.
Yeah, there's the other one. Hey, if you're new to the new format here, if you would enjoy watching Sam read Christopher Cantwell, the Crying Nazi, and of course my wife doing her part reading the worst parts,
Sam.
His gay pornography book he wrote, that's over on Rumble. Actually, no, that one's on YouTube too. Cringe Coffee House. It's called Cantwell is Gay Edition or something like that. I don't know. Look up Chris Cantwell Gay. You'll find my shit right at the top.
Thanks, Sam.
Also, hey, I got an update for that, Sam, real quick. This won't take long at all. Chris Cantwell's court date was tomorrow for his thing, but he went in early and he got it continued for a week.
So it's next week.
Big news.
Fun.
Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, so grifters be saying all kinds of wild shit to get attention.
Grifters be drifting.
And Candace is kind of the queen of doing that in her lane, no?
Yeah. So I actually did a whole stream about Candace like yesterday, actually kind of testing to make sure that this worked on, to make sure streaming worked on this channel. So
so he cheating. This ain't even the first episode. All right, it ain't even important. I'm gonna go sleep.
If you so if you caught the
You without me, Sam. This
is another bit. And don't worry about spousal abuse either. This is just, this is just routine.
I love him very much, and it's all fun. It's all gag,
physical comedy,
slapstick humor.
Yeah, it's not like when you go to TwitchCon.
No,
that's a different.
But
Twitch non-con, I might say.
Oh, that's a great name. But anyway, Maxine, you have some thoughts on Candace. So, I'm told often that I mansplain too much, including Candace. So
he does all the fucking time with
yeah.
What else is he supposed to do? He's a man.
He's also hosts a talk show.
Yeah.
Right? Well,
I mean, if I explain it, I'm just woman-splaining, aren't I?
No, that's called bitching. It's different.
Well, apparently
Excuse you?
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Well,
Max and 12 now.
It's all just a bit, right?
Max is gonna die.
It is Candace, so feel free to, I guess, bitch about Candace, because Lord knows I've been bitching about her.
So my thing is, I used to be a fan of hers because I did like a lot of the stuff that she used to talk about. She did say things that I was like, oh yeah, I kind of think about that or think like that. But then, yeah, I did start to notice there were some areas that it kind of started to sound like she was talking out of her ass. So I did kind of step back.
So that sounds like... Sorry, continue. What? So attacking out of your ass sounds like you.
Shut up. Don't encourage him, Sam.
But it's fun.
So anyway, like she started just talking like ridiculous stuff. And so I stepped back, didn't really watch what she was doing. And I didn't even know she actually had a podcast until recently. Like maybe a month or two before the incident with Charlie happened, I found out she had a podcast. And so I started watching some of that. And some of it I was like, okay, so she's still saying some things. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then other stuff, I'm like, kind of like I either don't know enough about it to really make an honest like opinion on what she says, or it's like the Israel stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. That's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay. And then after, the stuff happened with Charlie, I saw mainly it was like, because I was trying to stay off of TikTok and stuff like that, but every now and then I'd go on, and luckily enough at first it was just like seeing clips from her podcast. And so at first it did sound like just her grieving for a friend, being angry about what happened to him. And I was like, okay, maybe she's not completely crazy, like maybe hormones or whatever. I don't know. And so then once I started like going back on social media more, I started watching more of her clips. And then I started seeing the conspiracy theories coming out of her. And I was just like, oh my God, Candace, what are you doing? Like, stop talking. You need to stop saying that stuff, because spreading that misinformation, one, is going to make this a lot harder, because like if they're doing full-on investigations, they have to comb through everything that is said about a case like this. And I mean literally everything, especially people like that like claim that they have like inside information or shit like that. When they start making accusations like she's been making, they have to start combing through all her shit. And do you know how much time and resources that takes to go down a fucking wild goose chase? Because she's just like, I want attention. What's going to get attention? If I talk about it like this, I'm going to get attention. Well, and it's just like, now I feel like you're disrespecting Charlie. I don't know what she's been saying about Erica. I have not heard any of that. But like, just knowing she's saying stuff about Erica makes me, I can't say what it makes me want to do.
There are people that have that kind of mentality that I was discussing before, where they're like, she's some kind of plant or whatever, and she's been entertaining those ideas sort of publicly at this point.
Yeah, well, Dinesh
he was one of your closest friends.
And that's the shield she uses for all of it, is, oh, he was my friend, so you don't get to tell me.
And I want to address this too. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but Candace asked the question of, well, why did Erica take over Turning Point? Why didn't Tyler Boyer, Charlie Kirk's right-hand man, take over Turning Point? And well, the simplest explanation is because Charlie was the one who named Erica as his successor in this event. So like,
yeah, I would also point out this, like, her life was pretty much a wife.
Well, yes.
To this point. So like, it would make a lot of sense for a widow to get a career.
Also, though,
I was thinking it's really simple.
And that's an easy one for her to get.
Well, that
I don't think there is anybody but Erica that Charlie would have honestly felt would have been able to take over and continue doing things the way that he in his heart felt they should be run.
His legacy.
Like you said, that was his wife. She was with him all the time. They talked all the time. She knew what his vision was and what they were doing. And
also it's leaving her a legacy in case something happens to me. Mm-hmm. She's got a career. Like I said, it seems like nobody thinks she has to feed those kids.
Sure. Well, they think,
and if you were a dad, Sam, and you had the ability to leave your position to your wife so that she had something when you passed away.
Goddamn right.
Why does anybody see that as suspicious at all? That's so fucking cringe.
Because
get off the fucking internet.
Because nobody has, just like nobody has respect for human life, nobody has the respect for the sanctity of marriage anymore. Nobody knows what marriage is anymore. Nobody knows what it means to be a husband and a wife anymore. It doesn't mean that you just decide temporarily that that's the one person you want to fuck for a little bit of time. No, it's about you deciding.
There's a title for that. It's called girlfriend.
Yeah.
Or
it's
boyfriend.
About you literally wanting to tie your mind, body, and soul together in holy matrimony forever.
Gentlemen. Young ladies, young gentlemen, when you get married, you're signing a contract and it is enforceable in court. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. That's all it is. In fact, you're literally like the ceremony and you calling each other husband and wife and all that shit is meaningless. That means nothing to the law. The only thing that matters is that marriage contract that you sign. And they hold you to it. Yes, they do. And so you can get together with somebody and fuck them and leave and live together for a while. That's fine. But if you sign that paperwork, it's a little deeper than that, brother. Already just on a legal, not moral, just not on a moral level, not on a spiritual level, on a legal level. If you've gotten married, I hate, Sam, I'm a divorcee, so I hates me some women guy. Man, do I hate, like, not, but I hate that mentality because it's like,
Andrew Tate.
Yeah. You signed a contract without thinking it through. Let's just be real about what you did. You signed a contract for life to be with one person in a specific kind of way, which includes sexually, for the rest of your life. Or they get half your shit. That's the deal, bruh. That's the deal. And like, you sign up for it, I get that. You got screw over it, I get that too. You think it's just women in general that's the fucking problem. You kind of like, you lose me at that point. And I think you have a problem too.
If you live in an at fault state, then that means like their like rules and laws on infidelity and marriages and going through divorce are gonna fuck you over.
That's true too.
Yeah.
I don't like the states that have no fault, because it's like that screws the other party over. There should be like somewhere.
So I mean, this is kind of a good tangent. In New York. Levels of marriage, right? That's the legal level. Then there's the practical level. You have to be able to like coexist together in a home on a day-to-day basis. This has nothing to do whether you like to fuck each other or not. Nothing.
I do kind of want to, before we get too much into the whole marriage thing, I do want to kind of circle back real quickly to the whole question that Candace has asked of, well, why didn't Tyler Boyer take over Turning Point instead? Why didn't he take over instead of Erica? So he addressed point number one, which was it was Charlie's choice to name Erica as successor. Point number two, I've met Tyler Boyer before a long time ago, but I have met him. I can tell you from personal experience, he's always been more of a behind-the-scenes guy. He still is a public figure in a sense of, he was on the front lines with Charlie, but he has always said that he's a behind-the-scenes guy, and so that's what he's most comfortable with.
So is that the 1 and 2? Is it only the 2 points? Because I would say number 3, from the perspective of TPUSA as an organization, from him, from Erica, fuck what everyone else thinks. They run that company, and it is a company.
Exactly.
This is retarded. Unless you're part of their inner circle, you don't have a say.
Right. And I'm not part of that inner circle anymore, but I was tangentially at one point, so I'm just telling, I'm kind of giving inside baseball to all.
Let me ask a more normie person that doesn't follow politics what they thought about it. Hey, what'd you think about the decision to name Erica as the head of TPUSA?
I actually thought it was pretty great.
Yeah. What'd you think about her speech?
Oh my God, it made me cry.
Yeah.
It was very moving, and like I related to a lot of like the stuff that she said, especially when she mentioned like Charlie in scripture and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It literally got you reading the Bible more. It got you thinking about these things. So, has Erica becoming TPUSA head had a positive effect in some ways already? Yes. My wife knows that that's a person she already knows she relates to. So she's going to be more receptive to TPUSA even than she was before. And she was a fan of Charlie's. Legitimately, when we say a fan of Candace, you casually watched some of her stuff. When I say a fan of Charlie Kurtz...
Oh, I was watching his stuff like every day.
Yeah.
Even if it was just clips, I was watching his stuff every day.
So, and the impact of all of this has left, she felt better actually after Erica's speech, I think, about the whole thing. And a lot of people did. So again, if I'm TPUSA, if I'm Erica, if I'm it was Tyler, right? You said,
yeah,
Tyler. If I'm any of the top people at that organization, My honest response that I wouldn't say out loud, but is what I really would feel about that question is, fuck what you think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and can I just say really quick? This fucking means I love you. So when she did this, that was her saying, I love you to Charlie. So screw the people that were trying to say that it was some kind of like demonic symbol or gesture. And
Yeah.
also screw the people that are shaming her for using a sign language thing. Everybody uses that. That is universal for everybody
And
to mean I love you. Like,
Well,
this is point number 2 of my case of why I even asked her in the first place, is to demonstrate that the attacks against Erica are a bad idea. If you don't like her, lay the fuck off the woman.
That blueberry story is absolutely heartwarming and beautiful, and I think the best way that she ever could have told her daughter for the first time that her daddy was gone. As a mother, I applaud that. I thought that was beautiful. I can't imagine how hard it's going to be for her, because you know what? That story, that's going to change every single time that little girl asks. That's just the first one.
I don't know if you've seen the video that was posted this week, or maybe it was over the weekend, but there's a video of Erica Kirk. She's driving, and her daughter's looking out the window, and they're pulling into the Turning Point headquarters, and the daughter says, "There's Daddy. Hi, Charlie." It's a real short clip, but I got choked up. Let me actually see if I can pull that up.
But I got choked up. Now I'm gonna make all y'all cry.
Honestly, seeing all the videos that are like that are coming out and people are resharing of him with his daughter, going to the toy store, telling the story of how he met her mom, or even like talking to his son about manners at the restaurant. I'm just like, oh my God.
And when you see
this man was amazing.
When you see people
breaks
attack
my heart that he's gone.
her unfairly, or make up things that it
infuriates.
No matter how realistic they think some of the things they're saying are, if you don't understand that some of this shit sounds schizo to a normal person, then you need to get off the internet. And that's not even a joke. That's legitimate. Like, you need to like break yourself of those habits, because normal people aren't that engrossed in all of this to know every detail.
It sounds schizo to me, and
yes.
Like, look, this is the other thing. And look, you have said I am too modest sometimes, Max, and I'm beginning to think you might be right, because
where's my mouse so I can go ladies, but never mind. Go ahead.
Because because generally I tend to think people are pretty intelligent for the most part, but man, if this year has taught me anything, it's that there are a lot more stupid people than I thought.
People that I thought. More evil people I thought.
Oh yeah.
The amount of people that celebrated that man's assassination, mocked it, joked it.
The amount of guys that think they're really edgy making Charlie Kirk's dead costumes right now.
Yeah, men and women. That's sick. Shameful.
So cringe. It's not even a funny joke.
No.
Because it's a joke that was done to death when Kurt Cobain killed himself, all right? It's the same joke.
Some of these people have gone so far as to, and I'm not kidding, you can find these videos anywhere because they're extremely popular, because people are so shocked that people are just blatantly recording themselves saying that his wife and his children need to be next.
Yeah.
That they need to be essentially executed as well. And then, move on to, people like you, Sam, podcasters that talk about anything political that doesn't follow their view of politics.
Yeah.
You, Max, me. We should be next too after that.
Sam and Mort get it more than a lot of people over on Twitter from the disabled, quote unquote. It's not even the disabled community, right? It's always somebody with a fucking working body telling y'all how you should feel.
I'm the Uncle Tom of the disabled community.
Yeah.
Well, one of the funniest bits that we did just like 2 weeks ago, some of the insults that like Mort and I both get don't even make sense.
And I'm a shoe.
Well, yeah. Well, that's exactly what I was getting to.
You are the fancy. First of all, you are a pair of shoes.
I am an Uncle Tom shoe.
And a matching cowboy hat.
Mm.
Second of all, you are the nicest pair of shoes in the world, sir.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I'm a pair of Italian, I'm good.
We can't forget the fuzzy bunny slippers.
Yeah, we could make multiple shoes.
Ooh.
We could get some stripper boots.
All right, wait. More. Okay.
We already did the list last week.
Side tangent, got to do this really quick. It's in my head. I got to do it more. You like the creepy and morbid, like I do.
Uh-huh.
As we discussed making him into shoes.
So we make the fuzzy bunny slippers. But the faces, we do like those, I forget what the stuffed animals are called, but the ones that look like they're made with like real teeth and stuff.
Oh, taxidermy?
And those are no, not the animals, the little stuffed animals that have the fake teeth on them and the creepy faces.
Yep.
We do that with the slippers and have them do like the crazy bloodshot eyes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You really got to tan human leather though, or it stinks. Just wanted to let everybody know that these articles of clothing would probably be more for show.
Yeah.
And it's got to be white fur with parts of it dyed red, like it's covered in blood.
I mean, we're just making lemonade out of lemons. See, they're the ones that want to turn you guys into shoes. I just want to make sure that you become the finest shoes possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, we need an expert like Ed Gein.
This is also what people hate, though.
Trolley cups. I said, Daddy, trolley nuts.
She's saying his name.
Yeah.
Yep. Charlie's house.
God. My heart.
It's okay. See, Sam, now you done made everybody. You made all of them cry. What's wrong with you? You let me talk. You make them cry. What are we going to do for the people, Sam? Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
I got it.
Oh, no.
I got a list for the people.
There we go. That'll
For the
work.
people, Maxine.
Okay.
Now,
I did it for The Rock.
Now we have a new segment, folks. We do a weekly top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a little too excited for this one. I'm nervous.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It might be a little obscure for everybody. I got a top 10 list.
I did that.
My fancy handy dandy clip. You did this too, because she wrote like a lot of the list, but that's because it's actual things. And so this week's top 10 list, Max's top 10 is top 10 things Max has had thrown at him on stream that are more dangerous than a plushie.
Yep.
So there's video evidence of all of this over the course of several years of streams where I say something and then I get hit from the heavens above.
Because I throw stuff at him.
And then, so this is the 10 of those things. Only 10. We had to limit the list to 10 that are more dangerous than a fucking plushie doll.
We started this on Monday and had it done by like Tuesday morning.
So number 10 things that I have actually had thrown at me or been hit with in a lot of cases on stream that are more dangerous than a plushie. A baby shoe, Sam. You remember that one?
I
Hit me right in
do.
the fucking forehead.
That one was quite humorous.
Yeah. Number 9, a shiny 2023 nickel. I checked after, Sam, to make sure what year it was.
What? Yeah.
I think that was during Fartomania, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. You know, Fartomania, you're going to get some shit thrown at you. Especially when you're the heel. Number 8, a tube of hand lotion. That one had a good arc to it. It went boing.
Giggity.
Well, you know, at least it wasn't Diddy that. No, never mind.
No baby oil. Hand lotion, different thing. Number 7. Did you even get this one ready? We were gonna have it, and I don't have it now. I feel bad.
It's upstairs. I'll put it
A
upstairs.
Sonic the Hedgehog slipper. Sam remembers this because he was a
remember
recurring
that
character
one.
for a while.
Stay away from that community, by the way.
Yeah. So Sonic the Hedgehog slipper, either the left or the right. I know it was the same one every time.
You've had both.
Both. I've had both. So 2 Sonic the Hedgehog slippers. Number 6, soda bottles. Like some of these deals, like the 2 liters, but mostly they're more like the like water bottles. A lot of these. Sometimes the caps. You know, stuff like that. It just comes flying at me. I'm not really sure why, Sam. But this happens. So, number 6, soda bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. What's up, bitches? Thanks, Sonic. Number 5. Gum and candy. At like the same time, I think. It was just like a handful of the shit, and it hit me.
Yeah. I remember.
And by gum, he means this.
Yeah, gum.
Was it 5 gum though? I've heard that one hits you really
Sometimes
hard.
actually it was 5 gum, little piece of it, like bink, and it hit me in the forehead. Do you aim for the forehead, or is it just so big?
Both.
Both.
Yes.
Yes, both.
Fair. Number 4, Baby Yoda, Sam. And
You can barely see him. He's right back there.
No, you should get him to show why it's more dangerous than a plushie, because it isn't a plushie. It's actually made out of hard plastic. Oh no, my phone is gonna die.
Plug him in. It in. Ha!
Uh-oh.
Hurry. Just when I was gonna show off Baby Yoda. We'll get that fixed, Sam. Sorry.
Well, super based. You gendered your phone.
I know.
Oh, shut up.
Wow, but did you misgender it?
Well, maybe because I did just plug something into it.
Oh, God. Well, you'll have to wait to finish the list. Wait to see Baby Yoda. But it is hard. It's hard, Sam. We're going to finish the list anyway. Number 3, a hairbrush. You remember that one, Sam?
I do. I've got me on solo cam right now.
That's good. I'll turn it back on when we're done with the list and show you the thing. Dumbass I am. Number 2, a candle. One of them little like Yankee Spirit type doohickeys.
Thankfully, it wasn't lit.
No.
Don't give her fucking ideas. She likes to fire. Anyway,
I am a pyro.
we're gonna read them back. The top 10 things Max has had thrown at him on stream that are more dangerous than a plushie. Number 10, a baby shoe. Number 9, a shiny 2023 nickel. Number 8, a tube of hand lotion. Number 7, Sonic the Hedgehog slipper. Number 6, soda bottles. Number 5, gum and candy. Number 4, baby fucking Yoda. Number 3, a hairbrush. Number 2, a candle. And the number 1 thing that Maxine has thrown at me on stream that's more dangerous than a fucking plushie is a book. She threw the book at me many a time, Sam. So it's been yours at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully it was one of the hopefully it
He
was
was going to
just
say
one,
hardcover, wasn't he?
well, no, hopefully it was one of the paperbacks, because I dropped one of the hard covers on my foot the other day, and man, that like actually
I
it didn't.
haven't straight up thrown a hardcover book at him, but I have walked up behind him and whacked him in the head with one.
That's true. Right in the back. Like in the domium area, you know?
Never super hard.
I don't remember.
Oh, shut it.
I don't remember a lot these days, Sam. I have no idea why.
Brain damage, I would imagine.
Yeah. So, obviously the joke is the Twitch thing relates to the plushies being thrown, right? While I try and get my camera back up and sorted for you here. Let's talk about Twitch. You guys talked about TwitchCon, but how caught up are you, Sam?
Basically, all we talked about last week was the Emaru situation. We haven't talked about the development after that and other incidences that have since come out after that as well.
Wait, well, because I did tune into the Fake Untitled podcast, and they basically talked about the Emaru situation too. But like, I haven't heard anything after that. So yeah, spill the beans more. What have I and Max? What have I missed, gentlemen?
Well, this piece of shit, Mizkif, has tried to defend himself very, very poorly, trying to whine, bitch, and complain about being quote unquote abused by plushies.
So, kind of just for the audience, like, I know you guys gave me a brief primer. So who is Miss Kiff? Like, I've heard
so these are all popular-ish Twitch streamers. I'm back. This is Baby Yoda. He's a pirate for Halloween, apparently.
Oh, nice.
Miss Kiff and Emiru are popular Twitch streamers.
Yeah, and Miss Kiff was part of an organization called OTK. And Asmongold used to be in it. I'm not really sure what the deal with that is. But he had been accused of things in the past, I guess falsely, allegations against him, or so people say, that were proven to be basically not true. But now this dude, hey, Craig's here. You should throw him an invite. He probably has some thoughts on the platform wars. So Miss Kiff is now Emiru, as you may know, Sam, is the girl that was assaulted sexually at TwitchCon.
Yeah, that I do know, because
and then victim blamed by the CEO.
And victim blame, who at least they apologized.
What the hell made that man think that was appropriate attire to sit down for an official fucking interview with that fucking cowboy hat, the hair? He looked like a freaking weirdo you would see walking off the street, coming up to you like, "Hey, pretty lady, can I get you a drink?" Or some fucking weird ass shit like that. And then he opens his mouth, and I'm like, oh my god! And that's how he thinks it's appropriate for him to talk. And then you see the videos of him with the women dancing at the TwitchCon thingies while this poor woman's like, "Oh my god, I was sexually assaulted."
Underage women too, right?
Yes!
From what I've heard, yeah.
That's because he's the CEO and it's fucking TwitchCon and Dan's here to party, baby.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I know, right? That's fucked up. He's the CEO.
That piece of shit should not be partying with his, essentially his fucking employees.
Look, and why is his entire feed, like all the ones that he follow, all of those type of girls?
Because he's a 60-year-old fucking gooner.
Before we move on to the Mizkif stuff, since we're still at TwitchCon, Mortheous, have you seen the AI remix of Dan? It's not even an AI singing. Gucci Marks, I believe it is.
Oh yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Can you get the link to that to Sam so he could show it? Because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah,
it's a song this guy made with AI. I believe he sings it, and it's about Dan Clancy as CEO, and it also he made the song about Hassan Shock My Dog.
Oh my god, that one's awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he made one about Dan Clancy, and it's just as hilarious. And then so while he gets you that link, so after the TwitchCon thing, after she spoke out, Emmy came out and did a stream separate from that, where she said, I have to talk about my relationship and the problems I've been having with Mizkif. And it's about a 40-minute stream. And there's a lot there to unpack. But the basic accusation
kind of heartbreaking
is he was a jealous, sort of manipulative boyfriend. And that he did engage in things at least adjacent to violent against her. I would say sort of culminating almost in when their relationship was at its most turmoil. He took her, and they'd broken up. He took her wanting a hug and decided he could just shove his hands down her pants and then say, oh my God, you're going to call me a rapist or whatever, when he realized that was inappropriate. He would punch walls. He was punching walls on stream. And a lot of it had to do with that he wasn't as popular as her or these other people. That's what she says. Okay. So I was summarizing Emmy's claims. I actually do believe a lot of what she said. There's evidence for quite a bit of it as well in terms of streaming and things.
And she's not the only female streamer.
The reason the plushie thing matters to Sam or anybody else that doesn't know is in his response, he justified punching walls and all the other behavior he
and scaring the shit out of her
because she would get mad, yell at him, and throw plushie dolls. And I'm saying this thing hurts, man.
Hey, yeah.
That shit's hard.
That's what she said.
That was hard.
You hurt him.
Fucking
He's
plushie.
Just a baby.
Grown man. Uh-huh. And then he's saying in response to it that he's gonna kill himself, and everybody's just laughing at it, right? Because that's the way. Of course, you're in trouble. You're gonna kill yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up. He's in a bad headspace. So and then tangential to all this sexual assault related drama with Twitch, Sam. There's two women that at multiple events sexually, 3 separate occasions, Sam, sexually abused this young man, Saeed, who is he's an assistant to is it Kai Cenat or something like that. He works with a big streamer, but he's not.
Oh wait, so there's sexual abuse on both genders then.
Yes.
Is what you're.
Yes, but the person that assaulted Emmy one time got a permanent ban, and the 2 ladies, and I use that term very loosely, that assaulted this young man.
Before you get to that, man, they got a permanent ban after Emmy's manager got pissed off because they were only going to do 30 days.
Yep.
That's fair. That is fair. But I just wanted to say that the 2 women that assaulted this young man 3 separate occasions and then mocked him for it publicly and called him a pussy and all this stuff.
We do have
1 day.
We do have a
They got 1 day for repeatedly sexually assaulting, harassing, and stalking a man. One fucking day.
And one of them's
I bet they use the Sweden excuse. They probably use the Sweden excuse for the sexual assault didn't last long enough.
Oh my god!
Oh
yeah.
my god!
It didn't the sexual assault in a case didn't last long enough for the judge to determine it to be like rape.
Yeah, the rape didn't last long enough.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was too short.
It's too short. Now you're gonna have rapists out there with stopwatches. Great, good job.
I don't know if they're gonna care in Sweden. However, they might. In the U.S., we do have the enterprising innovation, where somebody might actually pull out their watch and say, "I got you on the clock."
I'm serious. Like, they're setting a precedent for speed raping. That's insane.
Well, it wasn't that long ago where those bumbleclats had daggering on the dance floor.
I hate to laugh at the concept of like speed raping.
It's like speed dating, It's just speed struggle snuggles.
It's horrific. No, that's so encourages this kind of behavior.
It's horrific, but it's like darkly.
Well, it's a horrifying reality that you can either laugh or cry at this one, but the outcome is the same. They're still raped.
Yeah.
And as funny as much light as we can make of a dark situation, it's truly fucked up. And I hope that judge realizes that nobody's going to give a fuck if they got raped and it didn't last long enough.
So I have to ask Craig, because you and Evan and Steve kind of pointed this out a few weeks ago on your guys' show. Does anyone here think there's going to be a TwitchCon next year? Because I sure as hell don't.
Not. I hope not.
If there is, there needs not to be.
No,
because I've been to conferences across the world at this point, and I gotta tell you, nothing like the shit show they pushed on TwitchCon.
Yeah,
right. Even for like, this is what I've been trying to get across to people: event security for like normie, carpenter conference is stronger than what I witnessed with Twitch. I've been to and I just wanted to further state, Sam, I've talked to some people, and something I suspected and said last time was true. A lot of people in the security business, the big firms, aren't going to work with Twitch right now.
Nor should they.
No, yeah, they don't want any part of this. So when they say they're going to restructure their security for the next TwitchCon, all the major companies are saying, with whom? With whom?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, John Guinieri.
Internal Amazon security that was literally responsible for this nightmare? Good luck.
That let it fucking happen?
Then no woman should ever go to any event with Twitch branding ever again until they can...
Facts.
Or a man, for that fucking matter, because like I said, Saeed...
Yeah.
It's infuriating. Twitch thinks sexual assault is just fine.
And it's worth a one-day ban.
And
that's probably the Sadi Khan philosophy. It's just part and parcel of being in a big event. It's disgusting.
Bezos at this point should just cut Twitch loose. Honestly,
I wish
bad
he would.
Investment. It's starting to rear its ugly head, but it's a toxic asset. Cut
it loose,
toxic community, and the ad revenue is not going to outweigh the liability at a certain point.
Look, even people in MySpace in the indie author circle are like really kind of upset by this, because there are other like entrepreneurs like myself who make money with Amazon, and
Dan Clancy's head needs to roll, meaning he needs to be fucking fired.
Yeah, as someone who makes money through Amazon, I don't appreciate this being even tangentially associated with Twitch, and I don't even use Twitch.
Speaking of tangential associations, you noticed that JD Vance was clowning on Hassan earlier?
I did see that.
I did. Yeah.
Well,
we've been going on.
That's one of the toxic
just out of the blue, they shut down the MMO New World and fired the entire team. Amazon did. Oh. That was what, yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, Amazon's got problems, no doubt. I actually think it's funny. They act on New World, but not on the sexual assault epidemic at Twitch. Isn't that interesting what their priorities are? New World was a moderate success for them, Sam. And they were more worried about getting rid of the people who worked on New World, which is an all right game, by the way, and it's a shame they're shutting it down. It's not great. It's all right.
It's mid.
The PvP is kind of fun, but it gets old. But otherwise, it wasn't the worst game ever made. It was a moderate success for them. Fire those people in mass all at once with barely any notice and shut the game down on all the paying customers who bought it.
What?
But don't deal with the sexual assault epidemic at your fucking platform.
What was the game shut down for?
They shut down the studio, Sam. Amazon Game Studios. They shut it down. Was it?
Yeah,
okay.
Probably just weren't getting good return on investment for it then.
Yeah.
Okay, so they just decided to shut. So they decided to shut that down because it wasn't.
It was supposedly also working on a Lord of the Rings MMO. They
Which
just
would have been
shuttered
fun.
the studio.
So they shut down Amazon Game Studio because that wasn't making them money, but Twitch
fine.
Yeah, which at this point is probably like a loss leader.
Because it makes tons of money because it's a teenage.
Twitch has got to make money.
It's a teenage fucking cam girl, entry level cam girl.
It's possible that it doesn't make money on paper. It's possible it doesn't make money on paper, but it certainly is making cash for Amazon.
They admit that trying to compete with Steam. I don't know if you saw these, Craig, but the leak former executive sort of leaking some stuff says that they were trying to compete with Steam and they definitely did.
That was a bad idea.
And that they did not think he said in the article, we're 250 times the size of Steam. It made perfect sense on paper that we could take that market share because we just have more eyeballs than them.
Okay.
But we underestimated the habits of routine that PC gamers have.
Yep.
I got a quick answer for them there. All you have to do is not be evil. Like, just look at what Gavin does. He does basically as much as he can to not do anything. Like, that's his thing. His Zen thing is
There's a potato.
Just let it go.
There's a potato on the board of directors of Valve. Did you know that?
I'm pretty sure.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a literal potato.
Yeah, there you go.
Because there is no real board of directors, so they just made a potato on it, and they replace it every once in a while when it gets too old.
I mean, that's a pretty cheap upkeep, you think? Like,
and I bet you that potato has
65 potatoes a year, right?
Best advice any board of directors ever gave any company.
I know what the advice is. Someone walks in and says, "Let's change stuff," and Gavin picks it up and pegs him in the head.
Yeah. He kind of looks sniffs it.
It's so simple. All you got to do is make look at the convenience of the platform. It does not spam you with ads. I don't know if you've noticed trying to deal with even something like Discord lately, where it just all the fucking ads that are built into it. You pay for Nitro too.
Oh my god. Well, I have a problem with Discord where every time, at least on mobile, where every time I go to send a message, I accidentally tap the gift Nitro.
Or you can just do your own thing with their hardware. That's a nice thing too.
Yeah.
I mean, Steam, the headset, the Steam Deck. I mean, it's virtually seamless for integration between the different components. And
by the way,
it doesn't get in your way of enjoying the products.
No, we just did the other day on her stream. She was playing Left 4 Dead 2 on here. I was streaming it from the computer. We had a lot of fun, and it was the easiest thing to set up that one because obviously it's Left 4 Dead. Valve will make sure that shit works.
Right.
Some other games, I'll say this, there are complexities with the hardware that if the developer doesn't take into account, that it can be difficult sometimes to do what you want, but that's not Valve's fucking fault.
Right.
By the way,
go ahead.
By the way, I do have a buy me a coffee page linked in the description. In addition to the books, please buy the books so that I can get a Steam Deck.
Coffee.
Just like I got the microphone, the new microphone I have with book sales.
Get Sammy a Steam Deck for Christmas. I think that'd be chilling.
Yeah, because my PSP died like a long time ago.
Get Sam a business expense for Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's great? Like this is exactly why we're gonna sit here and like literally just glaze a fucking corporation, when you will find every single person here who's doing that hard pressed to glaze any other fucking corporation in the whole fucking world. Is because when they released this little bad boy piece of hardware, the first thing they did was say, oh yeah, taking it apart, that ain't gonna void the warranty as long as you don't do nothing stupid with it. And they actually followed through with the end user license agreement. Do you know that there is no other like quote unquote console or handheld that's true of, right? If you take that shit apart, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whoever says that the warranty's void.
Right.
Valve is like, why would that void the warranty? We want you to be able to do that if you need to.
It's your device. You should be able to do what you want with it.
That's why it's got Linux. But you can install Windows on it because it's your fucking hardware. How many companies let you own your hardware? Well, I'll tell you what, if they're not starting with some form of a Linux kernel, they aren't doing that.
You just reminded me of something. I don't know if you guys saw the Pal World, the Nintendo patent that was meant to fuck with them. That got denied.
Good.
Denied.
Yeah, fuck Nintendo.
Suck a dick, Nintendo.
And it's
used to be
partially,
fun, now you're not.
It's partially because they were trying to update the fucking patent before the deadline.
Yep.
Well, the funny thing is, they filed this patent with the prior art of Pal World existing. And I know I'm not a Japanese lawyer, let alone an American lawyer. So, or reverse those. But it's like this seems pretty like in American law, prior art counts anything before the filing date. The filing date's what matters. It's the priority date. And so, as far as I understand it, Japan has something similar where they have like a priority date on their patents. And I don't understand like how prior art is not considered there, because sure, Nintendo is important for Japan, but I'm pretty sure Pal World's important.
That's right.
For that area too.
Prior art is important. That's why I'm prepared. The next time Ethan Ralph has a huge sharding incident on stream, I'm copy claiming that motherfucker because we invented Fartamania a long time ago.
Please fucking do that. That'd be so funny to see him try to fight that from Mexico.
I had no idea that Ralph was still alive until like the other day.
Until I found out because Pod Awful said he cucked Mersh, and I was like, wait, what? And he did. He sure did. Not that.
That's how he got herpes, right?
Remember when Mersh said that you'll never be bigger than him, Sam? Have you ever been cucked by Ethan Ralph?
No.
Damn, what an L, huh? Also, I have prepared a statement about Mersh, Sam, since we're talking Mersh now. And this is kind of important to me. Sam, until the other day, I had never in my life considered the possibility that Mersh is a banana. But I want you to hear me out. Mersh made a video in which he explicitly denies being a banana. And that video gave me strong... Remember when Johnny Fox made that video saying he's not a furry, he never heard of a furry, doesn't know what a furry is, never smelled nowhere near a
It
furry?
just reminded me of that rejected cartoon where the guy comes out and goes, "I am a banana."
Yeah. So, like, I am extremely
My spoon is too big.
Sam, that Mersh may, in fact, be a banana. And I am willing
this is sharp
to...
contrast here, because previously he was, like, somehow a gayer Firestein guy.
And now he's a
gayer
banana.
Harvey Firestein. And now he's a fucking banana.
Yeah. And you can see it, too. Think about it. If you picture it in your head, Mersh in a banana costume doing the Onision bit. Now, at first I thought that was an AI edit that I had seen, but I think it was a dream I had, where Mersh is going, "I'm a banana, I'm a banana."
What kind of fucking drugs are you doing, dude?
I had a tooth infection, and I was sleeping heavy, and I had a fever, and Mersh was there, and he was a banana. Sam? I believe Mersh might be a banana.
Matt, first off, Max, I know you were sick last week, and I'm sorry about that. Dreaming about Mersh, that might be the worst part of like yeah,
it's like hell, right?
The two.
But at least he was singing that he was a banana, and it felt real, Sam. I looked for this video, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist. And it's of Mersh in a banana outfit going, "I'm a banana, I'm a banana." That's it. I think an AI can make that, but I don't know like if anyone can AI on account it creeps me out.
Max is beyond help.
Anyone can help you with that one,
because those motherfuckers be plotting to kill you already. And I don't want to be suspicious of anybody I'm talking to plotting to kill me, you know? It's a thing.
I love the fact, Max, that he was like the best thing that like he could come up with for me that Mersh could is that I was like Walt Jr. from Breaking Bad.
That he couldn't even see the writing on the wall with that yellow shirt that you're wearing, that you are also a banana.
I hadn't even thought of that.
My mind is blown, Sam. I don't know who to trust anymore. Are you a rich source of potassium or not?
Well, my ex-girlfriend says I am, but that's another story.
Not Mersh's. Let's be real. Not Mersh's. Hey, remember, he couldn't get it up for Show Me Kitties, so he definitely isn't a good source of potassium.
No. She is subbed to this channel though. I know that.
Yeah, well.
All right.
I'm not, yeah.
Max.
I'm not a hater. I just always remember that he's an asshole. See, I feel like it's time, like, there's been this, like, toxic side of motherfuckers that just want to be, like, women's is bitches. But it's time for, like, if you want to be a conservative man, actually respecting the women around you in your community and keeping them out of harm's way and, like, going out of your way to do so is the most conservative thing you can do. Tell me I'm wrong.
What a concept, man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like hating women like Andrew Tate can, I guess you feel edgy or cool or whatever, but at the end of the day,
yeah,
if you're conserving something, it's probably the structure in which we protect our women in our culture and stop being weird creeps.
Yeah,
what the fuck is up with this shit?
You got that Dan Clancy video there, Sammy?
Beat a motherfucker's ass if you see him sexually assault a woman. Why is this hard concept?
I do, and well, but first,
sorry,
this is one of my favorite like old YouTube videos.
Well,
now play that banana propaganda.
I am a banana.
Unheard Skull is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But
The rejected cartoon.
Mersh is definitely a banana, Sam.
Yeah.
You might be too. Are you wait. Okay, maybe he's not a banana. Are you a plantain?
Well, I do eat a lot of plantains living down here in Florida.
And you are what you eat. Sam's a banana.
Wait, so well, we do know that Mersh is.
What else, Sam? You know what else this proves? If you are what you eat a lot of bananas and plantains, and you're a banana. That makes Mersh a dick.
Well, yeah.
We figured it out. Mersh eats dick.
Makes someone else's accent poop, doesn't it?
You know, Mersh was one of the only people to, like, hold out for Cantwell. And that explains a lot if you think about it. Like, Mersh defended Cantwell long after even the Nazis had abandoned Cantwell and realized what a nut he was. But Mersh was still like, no, you don't understand. He's like a misunderstood. Maybe
I don't believe him. I believe in him.
I'm saying.
Mersh got into a fight with Matt Christensen over not defending Cantwell.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, what does Mersh have to say about Cantwell being like the gayest guy that's ever been gay?
Probably, honestly, honestly, Mersh is probably Mersh is jealous. Mersh is probably jealous of what's his face.
Well, he was probably jealous of all the fresh dick he was getting in prison.
That's the funniest part of the Cantwell thing is he talks extensively about all his grinder shit, right? And vehemently denies any gay shit in jail for some reason. As if anyone is going to believe that.
Well, it thinks he doth protest too much.
He literally wrote a gay porn novella about fucking a twink, but he's going to say that, well, but when I was in jail, though, never even thought about it.
Pure sobriety. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You did how many years in there, brother? Oh, like 7 total? Yeah, nah. And also the fact that he had started hooking up with people on Grindr before he went to jail by many years.
Well, hey, Max,
he's only straight in prison, Sam, and this is why, for his own good, he needs to be locked up immediately.
Well, that's exactly how it works with alcoholics, right? They're not alcoholics when they're in rehab. That's when they go, that's when they sober up. I mean, it's the exact same thing, right?
And he detoxes from penis in prison. I getcha.
Yeah. It's
just hanging out, working out with dudes all day in a public shower. It really makes you less gay.
Yeah, I mean it's the ultimate detox program.
Anyway, what the hell were we talking about? Oh yeah, Mersh is a banana.
The fact that like I haven't even you're more up on the Mersh lore than I am at this point, Max.
I know that he did not. Sam, I had no idea about anything to do with Mersh, to be honest, except the Ethan Ralph Cuck thing. And there was a video, and it said Mersh denies being a banana. I think St. Fugel posted it. And I watched the video, Sam, and I get to the part where he denies being a banana, and I'm like, but Mersh, you're really, really not convincing. And so somehow no matter how absurd this concept is, I am sort of forced to question whether or not this man is a banana.
Oh dear God! I just
because he denied it, and Mersh denies all kinds of shit that I know for a fact is like the opposite of what he says. So when he says that he's not a banana, and then you got the yellow shirt.
Well,
I
listen,
feel like you're doomed, Sam.
Listen, Max.
Banana people have taken control.
Listen, Max. I hadn't seen this, but you piqued my curiosity.
We need to raise an orange army to deal with the banana threat.
You piqued my curiosity, Max. Now I have.
Yeah, okay. Judge for yourself, chat, ladies, gentlemen. Judge for yourself. Do you think, after hearing his denial in it's about a minute in, but you let it play because he denies. Don't want to strip him of any context, Sam.
It's a great option. Always appreciate it. Let's get after it. Let's have a good time tonight. There's just so much shit from the weekend I never got to.
He's stuck in the face on the cat's ass, Sam.
Of course, this bad boy is clogged. I'm going to clean it out. So let's get after it. Let's have some fun. I guess first thing tonight, it's almost silly at this point. The amount of things. The amount of things this week that I have had to deny. The amount of things this week I have had to deny doing. The amount of things this week I have had to deny being have been numerous and increasingly ridiculous. So as I have had to say everything this week from no.
Real quick, I'd like to point out that he made fun of me for stuttering on occasion. Even now, he's still taking fucking forever to get to his point.
Sam, I don't know if you know this, but this man has had multiple on-screen strokes, and unlike you, he has brain damage.
Well, yeah.
Sam, this guy, like,
as a brain at all.
If I could explain it to you a little better, this guy Mersh here, he's kind of like Walter White Jr., if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he denies a bunch of stuff. You see if you believe it.
I can't magically hack into bitches' brains and make them break up with their boyfriends because I don't know, I have magic powers. No, it's not Cyberpunk. I have not maxed out Netrunner. I have had to deny being a banana at one point. I had to deny being a actual banana. It's not a euphemism for anything. I had to deny that I was physically a banana this week. So to add to the list of insane things that I'm going to have to deny.
He said he has previously denied being a banana, but he did not deny being a banana in that video, sir.
We need to extend the meta here. Somebody needs to make him deny that his spoon is too big. I want to see him bring out his fucking spoonware and say, "My spoons are not too big."
Oh dear God!
I was trying to be nice.
I was nice to you, Sam.
He's a banana. It's literally the Johnny Fox trap, like I said, Sam. Where hold on, I want to explain what I mean by that. Johnny Fox makes a video nobody asked for. Nobody says. I guess maybe one person said offhand to him, "Are you a furry? Because you have a fox avatar." He makes a video. I don't know what this furry shit is. I never heard of it. It's the most suspicious shit I ever heard in my life. I was like, I didn't think you were furry, but now that I saw this, I have my questions. And then come to find out, as you know well, Sam, and probably Craig does too, that I had a tell-all conversation with his furry roleplay lover.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Very famous episode of the Cringe Coffee House where I talked to Johnny Fox's sexual roleplay partner.
You're the prettiest girl in the Discord.
I don't have words.
So
Awesome.
this is like that, Sam, unprovoked out of nowhere. I've never heard anybody accuse Mersh of being a banana until Mersh said it.
Now, we got to ask the important question of this guy. Is he a Dole banana or is he a Chiquita banana?
I feel like he'd be from like the American Fruit Company, United American Fruit Company.
Well,
Okay.
well, hold on. Because
or like one of them bargain bin China bananas, you know, that's a little off color and the wrong size.
I mean, Craig, you live here in Florida, so there are there are blue bananas, and I mean, he is wearing a blue shirt.
Now
right?
you're deflecting from your bananaism, Sam, and we'll get back to that.
Well, look, he could be a Del Monte. You never know.
Listen, Max, I'm not denying that I could be a banana. I'm also not. I'm not saying that I am a banana. I'm also
you
not
can
denying
neither.
that
Hold
But
on,
you're not a banana, Sam.
He is big dicking Mersh right now. So Sam, are you telling me that you can neither confirm nor deny that you are in fact a banana?
Yes, I am. That is exactly what I am saying.
Okay, because he only denied it, but you can neither confirm nor deny it. Based.
Correct. Yep.
You know what that means, chat? That means you're going to have to figure out on your own if Sam is a banana or not. And I respect that. But I'm going to find out, motherfucker. Which way? You over here? I'm going to find out. You bet your ass.
This gives me an idea for my next Instagram post.
I'm going to be looking for your peels. I'm going to look around the trees. I'm going to shake them. If you are a banana and you're hiding that from me, I'm going to be so mad at you, Sam.
I mean, I do. So I have a confession to make on air.
Oh God.
So I previously.
He is a banana.
Well, I previously said I don't. That I have previously said on air that I'm not a breakfast person, and
is that because you're a fruit person, sir?
Well, yes. I am now. To be fair, someone's gonna clip this and take it out of context. I'm not saying I am a fruit, but I am a fruit.
A fruit guy.
Guy.
Yeah. Like there's kinds of guys, right, that are into things, and so you put.
Are you telling me you're into bananas like Merch?
Hey, good.
Excuse me, are you telling me you're into bananas like Merch?
Sam Whitfield, fruit guy. I like it. We should sell T-shirts with a picture of a banana in the middle.
I'm just gonna
to the side like this, you know, and maybe 2 oranges.
I'm just gonna start posting banana pics to my Instagram and.
Whoa, Sam! You don't want to get banned. Oh, you meant
no,
like
I thought we all thought you were a straight shooter. We didn't realize you were a banana.
Well, it's got a curve when you're hung like that.
I'm wearing a yellow shirt, so.
All right, what's the brand on your shirt?
Welcome.
We've driven my wife away with the insane nonsense, of course. least I don't get anything thrown at me this way.
Sir,
right?
Is your shirt a Banana Republic shirt?
Not today, but oddly enough.
Oh man! Now we've opened a can of worms.
The whole meme's dead now.
Oddly enough, though, Craig, most of my shirts are almost all my button-down shirts are from Banana Republic.
Of course they are, because you're a fucking banana. You got to represent for the homeland, the Republic of Banana.
Basic in chat. Yep.
I mean, you can continue to play. He just kind of rants as he usually does if you want.
Yeah.
But I just wanted the denial because I wanted everybody to see what I saw, that I think Mersh is a banana.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no reason to play anymore.
There's, we got to sometimes take a break from the hard-hitting news.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about important stuff. Like, is Mersh a fruit
like the
guy?
Banana Man?
Oh yeah, I mean, sure, we can talk to like Tucker being a Qatari asset.
I'm thinking like I'm a fruit guy with the banana on the front, and then it says Whitfield Report on the back.
Well, that's a certain type of advertising. I'm not sure it's for what you're thinking.
I'm a marketing genius, as you can tell.
I mean,
you do a TikTok challenge. Wear that shirt through Piedmont Park.
Yeah, that would definitely be, that would certainly be interesting.
What is this TikTok you speak of? I'm too old for things of this nature.
I don't even really know what. I mean, I know what TikTok is.
You know how annoying YouTube Shorts are?
Yes.
Imagine an entire platform of YouTube Shorts.
Speaking of YouTube Shorts, like so since coming back to YouTube, I have found out that now, like, one of the requirements for monetization is for like creators to do YouTube.
Getting on your knee. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, listen, Max. It might as well be the same thing. Now they require us to make like shorts content.
Well, you can do the remix thing and just like put out little short snippets of your videos.
Yeah. What do you think I've been doing? Like.
I think you've been stroking your banana.
Well,
your banana for a YouTube short.
I mean, to be fair, that happens after the show.
What happened? Oh, you're back. Hi.
She's back just in time to hear us talking about stroking bananas.
Mersh was a banana. And then there was a painty thing right here. And now Sam is a banana. Oh, okay.
But I used hardcover before.
Sam writes books!
Yes, I do.
Show the book. Show the book.
Listen, I might be a banana, but John Ryder certainly is not. And you can read more about his adventures in Sins of the Assassin.
If you read the book that he stars in, starting with a healthy breakfast, including a banana, your testosterone levels can be raised to such a degree as to make you invulnerable to pain that day.
Yes.
Did you read the book today?
No, that's just a holdover from before. So I read that book 2 weeks ago, and that shit didn't hurt at all. So, pick up Sins of the Assassin by Sam Whitfield, and you too will become impervious to pain until the next couple days when it starts to feel all tingly and shit.
But also, you should read that by osmosis. Was it the proximity of the book to your head?
Well,
and
sometimes it depends on the angle, you know.
And also, if mafia crime fiction is more up your alley, you can also purchase Blood Ties Volume 1. Blood Ties
that one feels real, like, substantial upside the dome, by the way.
Well, yeah. Just
that'll wake you right up.
Oh, yeah. Now, you might also wake up in the back of a trunk if you're not, careful. So...
Better be a big trunk.
Just a quick FYI.
Or you better have a chainsaw.
Your collar is peeled. Just to let you know.
Did you watch the stream where I had her play the game where you clean up dead bodies? I was joking the whole time. Is like, now, Mort, no, when you say hide the body, she knows exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Viscera cleanup detail. That's the game. Viscera cleanup detail. It's like a level from a different video game in each level, pretty much, right? And then you're the guy that comes in afterwards that's got to clean everything up. So like Doom happened, and now you got to pick up all the bodies and mop up all the blood and gore.
You have to pick up the individual intestines and, like, I think hearts.
That just sounds like one of those oddly satisfying games, like the one where you go around with the pressure washer cleaning up a park.
I think it was
except for the buckets of water.
I'm pretty sure it was like the OG of the genre because it's like from 2012.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I think I saw Markiplier playing that one.
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be fun Halloween. I had a couple that we could play either on the deck or whatever, because she'd never played Left 4 Dead 2 really, and we lost.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't her fault.
Nope.
The AI, the witch was on the stairs. And we had to go down the stairs, so I jumped off the side. And then the AI ran into the witch, and then that was the end of that.
Speaking of other funny things to...
Don't startle the witch, Sam. This is my Halloween advice.
Speaking of other funny things to... watch though. I did see that AI. I did find the AI video that Mort sent of Dan Clancy, who by the way, I don't know, I've never seen him before. He looks a lot like Discount Willie Nelson.
Correct.
On crack.
Yes.
Willie liked the bud. But Danny, he likes something else. Underage girls.
He likes
probably
underage girls, crack and gooning. Not a good combo.
I mean, he could be a rock star.
Yeah, this is the next banger from the guy that brought us shock, 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 my dog. I can't stop. I'm hoping his next one has to do with plushies.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen this one yet, Sam?
No.
Oh.
Safety, TwitchCon, you're wild and free. These baddies chase me, but don't bring security.
It's the banger.
Twitch greedy, cause it's a 50-50 split, and I don't care that you get a 95 on kick. Don't be so needy. Yeah, this is Gucci coming hit. If you're not happy, you can always leave it quick. Safety.
That's not the full song, bro. You gotta get it off YouTube. It's like it's way better the full thing.
All right, let me find it. Sorry, it's just what I found.
At this moment, gentlemen and lady, I do have to bow out.
Appreciate you stopping by, Craig.
Fun as always.
Pleasure having you.
Thanks for having me.
If we didn't get kicked off of YouTube yet, stay tuned.
I'm not going to bow out like that. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic evening. I'll catch you later.
You as well.
Appreciate it, Craig. Yeah, well, considering that
Damn it. You know, every time we have him on, and they say we're compromised and stuff.
I mean, I don't know you, but like they've been saying that about me for
That's true.
years.
Well, that's because we got all those pictures of your feet.
Oh wait, you still have those?
Why wouldn't I keep those?
I mean, I told my
I understand.
I told my damn it, Ben. Ben Shapiro was supposed to send his Mossad
Shmuley has them
guy.
in the big safe in the office.
Well, I told Ben's Mossad guy to like get rid of those.
Yeah, they did. They sold them to Shmuley.
That's worse. His name is
Well, you didn't
Shmuley.
specify don't sell it to Shmuley, and they had few options. Who do you think there's a large market for Sam's feet pics?
You maybe not a large one, but you'd be surprised.
No, I wasn't surprised. I saw how much Shmuley paid for them. It's he said it was an investment in future that the talent won't leave or something. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but he was really insistent he needed those pictures in his safe. Oh, by the way, unrelated matter. You got a meeting with Shmuley Monday morning. Don't know what it's about.
Damn it.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know.
We finally get back on YouTube, and Shmuley wants a meeting. That just figures.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know, if you're gonna be on YouTube, he said something about ground rules and all this stuff. He took an insurance policy out on the pictures for some reason.
Well,
and he was talking to an investigative journalist who's interested in like crippled journalism.
As long as it's not Taylor.
I mean,
they have strong suspicions, by the way, that Mort's a plant, but don't tell him I said that. Oh shit!
What kind of plant?
Working for the Robotic Americans Association.
Why didn't you just say a fern?
No, the other kind of plant, like the kind of plant they put in the...
You don't want him to know, so you lie and you say something else that sounds similar. Like you're a fern.
Fuck! Shmuley's gonna have me assassinated again.
You're gonna have a freaking meeting with him on Tuesday.
They burn the cripples on Tuesday.
Am I
be around?
Fine, then maybe he's gonna do you and Sam on Monday.
No, he's not doing me. He can do what he wants with Sam. Sam's a grown man.
He's gonna do you both.
He's not without a fight.
At the same time.
That's okay. Me and Sam are bros. We can take him. It's just those fucking Guatemalan security guards he hires everywhere he goes. They carry Dracos. You know what I mean? They'll probably shoot us.
I
don't know. Shmuley's all over, right? He was in Saudi Arabia one day. He was in Israel the next. I heard he was in Tokyo the other week. And I don't even know what's related to that. You know, he trained on drones in Ukraine for a while. That's why Mort had to fill in his co-host, because he's always busy. So, but he needed those pictures of your feet.
Well, I'm so
for the
glad.
supervillain world domination plan.
I am so glad that
tell the person about the blackmail beforehand.
Oh, This is why Shmuley pays me less than so the job usually demands, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Damn.
Have I taught you nothing?
Well, look, I'm a henchman, okay? I'm not paid for my brainage. I'm not paid at all for any of this. I just get hit.
I've been training you. Are you telling me the training's not working?
What do you mean?
Back to square one,
All right,
Maxine.
I gotta up it.
Okay.
I'm a banana.
Okay, more. I finally have the video. So,
see Sam's shirt.
Mm-hmm.
He's a banana too.
yeah, that's gonna be the new lore. So, yeah.
He tries to
Yes, Danny and his bitch. It's my platform, baby. Come stream on Twitch. I like 'em crazy. Yeah, Danny fucking rich. Girls, don't be lazy. Put some energy in that clip. Go buy a hot tub. Strip down. Shawty lose the fit. And Danny's 60, but still wants some off that drip. Don't wear the safety. TwitchCon, young, wild, and free. These baddies chase me, but don't bring security.
So Amaranth is too old for Clancy then.
That's why she's moved on to Kick.
Gotcha.
And the real platform.
You say Twitch greedy, cause it's a 50-50 split. And I don't care that you get 95 on Kick. Don't be so needy. Yeah, this is Gucci coming here.
By the way, we are multi-streaming over on Kick as well. FYI.
Generally, we multi-stream. Hold on. Generally, we multi-stream everywhere but fucking Twitch. Fuck Twitch.
Yeah. Twitch would ban us like immediately, probably.
Well, I'm not banned on Twitch, but I have friends that have been or friends that have left, and I'm never gonna stream there again, especially now. But even before that, I quit streaming on Twitch about 4 years ago completely.
I don't think I've ever streamed on Twitch. I have like an account to watch stuff on there, although I don't even do that anymore. But yeah.
You can always leave it quick, cause we got baddies. That's the most important bit. Come round and blow off. Yeah, right here it's live on Twitch. It's the soft core side. We got the girlies getting lit. Take all your clothes off. Get down and flash your tits. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Don't know when Twitch dying. Revenue falling off a cliff. It's not the same now. We lost soul, got down and sick. So sad I'm crying. But I got this furry diaper skit on the front page now. Who wanna watch this shit? Hey, baby. Yeah, there's some CEO type shit. My life a movie. TwitchCon was off the grid. I'ma watch some streams now. Chill out, cool off a bit. See you in the next one. Gucci marks generated this shit.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, what's there to say? That's literally how the CEO of Twitch acts. If not explicitly close enough, that's what the perception of the man is. A gross creep in a cowboy
Yeah.
hat trying to hit on little girls.
Yeah.
Was there anything about Hassan in that?
No, that's
Sadly, no.
yeah,
With the baby
he
animal.
said he liked to watch Hassan or something.
Ah.
Bunch of shout outs to Shat. Basic, 2897, I think it says. As well as Ash. Ash B2483.
Oh, Ash is here.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in chat. Thanks for joining us and the welcome back. 3 years, Sam.
Yeah.
What do you think about it now? Being back, we've kind of finished the broadcast more or less here, right? What do you think after 3 years in exile? What's your thoughts?
It's good to be back. Just like
but you ain't coming back groveling. You're coming back like Conan as a king. That's how I see it.
Damn right. Listen, I said this on Twitter today, but everyone wants to say that Fuentes is the future of conservatism, and that's bullshit because Fuentes isn't even conservative. Max, the dude unironically said that like Stalin was based, and last time I checked, communism isn't based at all.
No, but, like one of the worst genociders in modern history. That's a guy to look up to.
But
you know who I look up to? Weirdly enough, some of the same people you look up to, which are like great Americans who like did cool shit. Like, I wanted to mention, since you're back here, I wanted to bring attention to you on the show live rather than in a message or something to the fact of what does it feel like having the Rush Limbaugh experience, being exiled and then come back?
Yeah, that was pretty surreal.
Did you ever think it would happen to you the same way? Because if people like this is for me and you now, right? But if people don't know, the same fucking thing happened to Rush.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Rush is obviously, again, if people don't know, you're one of your biggest inspirations.
If not the biggest inspiration, and in fact, David Limbaugh, Rush's brother, like came out pretty hard today against Tucker and Nick, basically, saying that Nick is nothing like his brother, and I took that as an opportunity to basically, reach out to David publicly and say that, his brother inspired me, and I invited Mr. Limbaugh on the show. And, I would like to publicly here, extend that invite to him again. So, Rush is my main inspiration for getting into podcasting, and it would be an honor to have David or anyone from the Limbaugh family on the show, honestly.
But it is just fascinating how through just the circumstances of events, you got the same exile treatment for about the same amount of time, 3 years.
Yeah.
The famous period where Rush was like kicked off of fucking everything before he switched over to, was it Satellite at the time, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just interesting that there's that 3-year period of Rush where like nobody could hear his message even though he was still doing the show.
Yeah,
that was to me. And then when he came back, he blew up bigger than ever. You know that.
Oh yeah. So things have a way of working out.
Yeah, so, I mean, we have an energy that's going. It might be different for those returning than maybe when you left, but we hope you stick with it. Because chat says, yeah, Ash says, Sam Whitfield, Presidential Medal of Freedom when? I actually think you deserve some type of honoring. That's why we gave you an award called we named the Lifetime Achievement Award after him. It's the Sammy, but it's the Tim Awards, which we will be having again this year, Sam. The second annual Tim Awards are coming soon.
Yeah. we will also be hosting the annual White Christmas for Autism, kind of a continuing a tradition that you started before I even met you.
Yes, sir.
As well as our thanks, as well as our annual RTO Thanksgiving stream. So, yeah,
we've been getting it together. We got all kinds of stuff. Me and Maxine are going to do a Halloween stream this Friday.
Yep.
Just
after Bits and Bones
stuff.
And
so as long as they'll have me on YouTube, you can check me out at the Courage Coffee House, as well as dropping in here on Wednesday nights.
And then
check us all out on Twitter, because that's the best way to keep it up to what we're doing usually.
Yeah.
At Bits and Bones, we'll have a channel soon.
Yeah. In the work as we speak.
Based.
And I don't know who our guest from Monday will be. I'm still.
Do you want a YouTube channel? One of my recycled channels, or you want to make a sandwich maker channel yourself?
I might make one myself.
Okay. Even the sandwich makers will be a YouTube thing.
And I will add, once I figure out how to re-add the featured channels to my channel page, I will add all that. So
yeah, you mentioned a collaborator thing. I guess, Sam, with the live stream, you either have to go live together somehow, or I can collab you after the fact, which I'm going to do. I'm going to add you to all the stuff that you're in as a collaborator, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too, Max, is since I've been gone, YouTube itself has
yeah, we got to catch up. We ain't been playing the YouTube game. You know, longer than me, because I did Cringe Coffee House on YouTube for a short time after you got banned.
Yeah. Also, big shout out to Mr. Joe Rivers of Joe's Atmosphere, the guest from this past week. More tuned into that episode, and you said it was one of your favorites. That
was good.
Yeah, Joe's great.
And yeah, Joe's always been a friend of the show, and he's always invited me on to his stream, even when I was like, yo, I'm persona non grata. I don't want to get your channel
to the comment on screen,
banned.
Sam. To the comment on screen. A Medal of Freedom, obviously it was a little bit satirical, but do I think that we could get a meeting between Sam Whitfield and the president? I hope, or at least the vice president. I think that's possible, and I think that should happen.
JD 2028. That's all I'm saying.
I think that you have a lot to bring to the table, that it would be an interesting enough conversation to be worth the time of the president.
Yes.
I do.
Well, listen, I know that JD Vance does podcasts too.
Well, I guess we don't even have to say that we would love to have huge, famous, world-known figures on the show, but we would. That'd be great. But we have a lot of people who are really fucking interesting that you have interviewed over the past couple of years. And you really should. That's what that Reloaded channel should be. You should start upping those, because none of them are time sensitive, and almost every one of them is great.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that is what the Reload channel, I think we just came up with that on air, and I think that's what the Reloaded channel will be.
Because those interviews, Sam, and even the ones you did before that, but just the ones that I know your YouTube audience hasn't seen, you have interviewed some really notable people since then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We've even had Andrew Nelson came on the show and was just shit posting with me, and he's probably one of the more well-known authors that's been on the show, right?
Well, also, well, yeah, we also had Kyle Mills, who was the top, thrill author. By the way, people ask me when I'm going to have Jack Carr on. I've asked multiple times, and the man is he's extremely busy.
Another one, even if you've seen one, you have interviewed Eric Bishop quite a few times. He's been very supportive, and also he was supportive of you getting back on YouTube as well. So
yeah. Oh, I do want to
friend of the show.
Yeah, his show, A Tale of Two Scribes. I was actually on his podcast about a year ago. One of the things I do like about YouTube is they've kind of have that social feed where you can share other videos now. And I actually posted my interview from about a year ago with him. So yeah.
Yep.
But anyway,
I think that's such great content that because of this unjust ban that you received, your normal viewers missed out on literally 3 years worth of content. And you know what's crazy, Sam, is they would tell you that they wouldn't show up, but look at chat. It's been three fucking years, Sam.
Yeah, they've shown up in full force.
So yeah, in a way, I feel that YouTube robbed your fan base of an easy way to access your content for no fucking reason that they ever did. They say, really, did they give you a specific reason why it was ever banned in the first place?
Nope. That was originally all I even said, like, on Twitter. I don't even care if they reinstate the channel. I just want an answer. I'm glad they did reinstate the channel, obviously, but
we're gonna take full advantage of it, and this is great. I'm so glad we can reconnect with the audience that was already there, who knows you quite well, and missed out on years of your content, yet they still show up the first night you're back. That's what YouTube was getting in the way of. Maybe they would have enjoyed these years of content, but YouTube says no. It's one of those memes, right? With the I consent, and YouTube is like, I don't consent to you seeing Sam's show.
Right. Also, though, I do think, kind of on the positive, I think it made us, I think it made me at least, I definitely improved the show. And look, we did have a good run on Rumble, solo. I think the thing with Rumble, though, is, it still is, like or not, it still is pretty niche for a lot of people.
We had good reach on a small platform.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to reach those same people that I know. Ash has been around for years, even before me.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean, is like, that whole time your channel was banned, they could have forgot. They see a notification, they're like, oh shit, let me check out Sam's back on. What the fuck is this? That's awesome. YouTube just decided arbitrarily to get in the way of that. It's not like you were making ad revenue off of it or anything like that.
No.
And it's just a stupid, I really hope that things improve in the future. And that's why I'm putting all of our best, because this is the thing, Sam. We did develop some what might be perceived as non-brand friendly habits, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we've been free to say what we want, and we kind of made that a point of what we were doing. So sometimes I pop off at the mouth and I get hit with a book.
Same here.
We all pop off, but like I said at the beginning of the program, like I said at the beginning of the program,
I for one won't be self-censoring.
Everyone should be allowed on YouTube, whether it be Alex Jones or
everyone except Melanie Mac.
She kind of self-exiled herself from YouTube the last time I checked.
Well, hey, you got a hoe be a hoe. Oh, damn it. See, this is what I mean about not brand-friendly habits, Sam.
Well,
I should not have said that, but I did it anyway because I'm a stupid man. But I feel better. Go ahead.
Well, and
Melanie's a hoe.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. We'll be back next week. I'll be back Monday. Tune in for Bits and Bones on Friday, and Sandwich Makers on Saturday evening. Until
Friday,
then, take
have
care.
A Halloween stream.
Bye.
Yeah.
Happy to see you.
When is that stream? By
Halloween.
No,
the
I know.
Halloween stream. It's on Halloween.
But what time? What time though? Okay, so actually before Bits and Bones then.
One time. Tell me what time.
It's probably going to be after Bits and Bones so that I can be spooky hour.
Okay.
But still be during Halloween.
Yeah. Well, fun. So yeah, Bits and Bones Friday at 10, and yeah,
spooky hour after.
Spooky hour after, and yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and as they say on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the bell icon in the corner and the buttons and the thing. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, guys.
Yep. All right, folks. See ya.
The right to offend is not some pesky little part of freedom of speech that we have to put up with. It is the heart and soul and lungs of freedom of speech. It is the coursing lifeblood of human progress. It is the instigator of liberty and modernity and science and understanding. What a laughing stock today's student leaders are, that they can so casually dismiss the right to be offensive without realizing that their lovely, enlightened lives are the gift of individuals who gave offense. Offensiveness is not just something we have to begrudgingly accept. Offensiveness is the motor of human progress.
Thank you for watching the Whitfield Report live on the Right to Offend Media Network. Make sure to check out Sam's books on Amazon, Audible, and Kindle. You can follow Sam on X at SamW_NGC and the Right to Offend Media Network at RTO Media. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And until next time, God bless, God save this great nation. God, freedom, legacy, in that order.